This is going to be a very quick introduction to 3 simple little puzzles that I've had fun playing with, and they're all variations of a Rod Bentley text. I'll tell you more about Rod in just a minute. The first puzzle is called Lights On. The purpose of this puzzle is to turn all of the lights of these 81 cells on. Every time you click a cell, it turns on a light and turns on its entire row. It's also true that once you click a cell and turn the light on, it stays on. Very simple. So one way to do this, of course, is to just go through and click all cells. This is fun, right? And we won. Yeah, very nice. This game's for sale at the tables later, so you can look for that. The target for this, though, is to see if you can solve this puzzle in 4 moves. And the way you do that is by using these bonus lightings, which are based on the numbers that you see in the squares. If you click a square that has numbers in it, I'll click that one, for instance, it not only lights up, but also the red row of that square lights up. So number 7 lit up there. And then I have a choice of 2, 3, or 5, which row I might like to light up for free. So I'll light up row number 2 just there. The payment for using these bonuses is that you then have to make your next choice on the red row. So my next choice has to be on row number 7 somewhere if I play this. So let me just go quickly through and show you. I can't explain each one of these quickly. I'm choosing that one. I now have to choose a row on row 5. A bonus row. That's number 6. So I have to choose something on row 5 now. That's row 7. Now I have to choose something. Let's see. I get to turn on row number 1 because that's green. I now choose something on row 7, which is there. And I get a bonus row, row 2. And I'll choose row 8, which turns rows on row 9, and that gives me row 3, and I made it in 4 total moves. So that's one quick solution to that. Applause can be taken at the end of the talk. I'd like to also thank Furman student Hayes Brown for helping me create that digital display. The next puzzle I'm calling Harrowing Heraldry. And this is a tour through different medieval rooms where you have to collect these 9 heraldic symbols. Each room has a green entrance and a red exit. All of the red exits correspond to a green entrance. So they're secret passages from room to room. What one does through here is you collect 3 symbols per room. You'll watch me move through these rooms. I can't cross the black line, but you'll see there I'm at the vertical line. I have to go back up to the vertical line secret passageway, and I'm going to make my way through, and you'll see at the end I've collected all symbols, and I've done it in 4 rooms. So my goal for this one was to finish it in as few rooms as possible. 4 was one way. So that's puzzle number 2. Puzzle number 3 is a similar puzzle. It involves collecting colors, and what you do in this puzzle is you start at a vertex, and you make your way around the graph as best you can, collecting all the colors that you can with the goal of collecting all 9 colors at the end. So I'll show you quickly how to do that. I'll start here. I get purple, yellow, and orange. This is dangerous because I'm colorblind, so I'm just going by memory. Red, purple, and pink, I think. So you'll see me move along like this, and ultimately I get all 4 colors with 4 vertices like that. So a quick way through the graph there. Now, you'll notice that, maybe you've noticed already, that these all have a similar theme, these puzzles. And while you're thinking about those themes, or that theme, I'm going to ask how many have heard of the New York Times letterboxed puzzle? See several hands there. Similar to Wordle, it's a daily game the New York Times published. The purpose of this game is to form a sequence of words based on the letters of these boxes. There are lots of other rules, but the main rule is that the last letter of one word is the first letter of the next word. So you find a word chain going that way, and this is just one example of that. I've created a new version called Letter Troxed because it's around a triangle. Similar sort of thing. You're supposed to collect words as you go around, 3-letter words, and build a chain of 4 3-letter words. Ion, nap, pet, thy is one way to solve that puzzle. Some of you may have seen this puzzle before. In fact, you all have, because it's identical to the very first puzzle that we did on the grid, the lights out. And how is that so? Well, if you label the rows and the columns as the letters, then you'll see that every choice of a cell represents a word. So this cell here is I, with the 6th letter O as the middle and the 5th letter N as its end. And the red requirement means that I have to start my next click on the sixth row, which is the next letter. So this is just playing through the same game with that. In a similar way, here's another puzzle that you may recognize because it's identical to this puzzle that we just did, where the heraldic symbols are really just standing in place for the letters. So the letters are, you see the trace through the walls there, the castles there, are really just going through the words. And lastly, you won't be surprised that this graph is also the same, where each of the vertices, the three colors, are the three letters of a three-letter word. And the arrows go from one word to the next if they end with the same thing. So really quickly to end, I want to thank Rod Bentley for this. Is Rod here? It's good he's not because I made him up. Rod Bentley does not exist. It turns out that Rod Bentley text is just an anagram for the New York Times letterboxed. And that's what inspired me. I've got a gift exchange item that has a booklet of these puzzles, and I'm happy for you to have those. And thank you very much. Great.